T. Vicente here, doing one of those annoying popular lists on the internet. Actually, I had something like this on a forum a little while ago, but the forum is no more. I had to stop myself from saying the forum is dead, because being paranormal related, that would be a bad pun, wouldn't it? So I thought I'd put this list together of things that I've witnessed and or accomplished as far as the paranormal goes, and other things I'd like to do that coming up sometime, I hope. Anyway, first thing was, well, gotten EVPs. Obviously, I've done a lot of that. Another thing was getting clear EVPs. A lot of them, in general, are hard to hear. But then I was also happy to get a few of the not so clear sounding ones. And before I go on any further, you're saying you just keep on doing these variations of EVPs. You're just padding your list. Actually, there's a reason for that, because my first couple of EVPs were coming out so well, I thought people would think that I was faking them, which I'm not. Actually reminds me, I need to finish my video of why I don't fake things. I did the audio to a couple weeks ago, but I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, so I was happy to finally fit in with all the other paranormal people and get my first EVPs that were hard to hear. That didn't take long. I've also recorded a few funny EVPs. Like they say, we take our personalities with us when we go, allegedly, since, as I've said before, there is no concrete proof of the afterlife. Of course, as paranormal people say, we're getting more and more examples of that. And because there's this one somewhere out in the mass YouTube world of EVPs of when some investigators were in a house and one of them spilled a glass of water, and this voice said, "Oh, grand water," whiner. But yeah, I've gotten a couple of funny ones. Hopefully, if I have room at the end here, I'll put on a couple of bonus EVPs I've gotten the last few weeks. One was I thought I heard something in my room and asked if there was someone there, and I got back this no. Yeah, sure, pal. Another one I got was when I was doing one of my retellings when I got attacked. It was a video like this where I just mostly talked. While I was talking, the spirit had ironically put in his or her 2 cents. While I was talking, I got this back at one point, which I didn't do. It was while I was talking, so it would have been physically impossible for me to do this. Plus, I don't fake stuff either. So, I'm sorry I don't have it. I totally freaking forgot about it. There's one part that was going to cut out anyway. I didn't need it. I don't know if I repeated something or stumbled over a saying, it's like, oh, screw it, just cut that out and redo it. A couple of weeks after I put the video up, I was like, oh, hell, I totally forgot about that, because when I was playing it back, I was like, what the hell was that? Because there's no one else around. It was pretty funny. So, sorry about it. Oh, well, sometimes that's the way things go. Another thing I've accomplished, I've had spirits respond back to me. One of them called me by my name. Another one, when I'd asked if there's anyone here, I got a name. That's another bonus one I hope to include at the end here. I got this Edmund back, and at this one gravestone, as I've had on several of my videos, I kept on getting these crackling noises, and after I'd been there like 3 times I got noises, I said, am I going to get a rerun of every time I've been here, I've been recording, and I got a single knock in response, so that one was very cool. I've also had physical contacts with spirits. I've had them touch me before, which I don't really like because they feel like bugs. And yes, I know living in Texas, it's not like, well, they are bugs, pal. I mean, I've been, like in my room, I feel something on my arm, I look down, there's no bugs there. I mean, when you live here in Texas, you get pretty proficient at swatting them pretty quick. So no, they weren't bugs. As I'd mentioned in one of my other videos, I was picking up my driver's license. I was on my bed. I was about to go to sleep, and I picked up my driver's license. I'm going to put it back on the mantle where I usually keep it, and there's this resistance on the other side of it because the spirit was holding on to it. I felt like there was a weight on it. And I've also felt ones that some spirits at the end of my bed before. And as I'm what's known as a skeptical believer, and try to dismiss on these things, it's like, well, I really need to replace my mattress. It's in terrible shape. It's like, well, no, it's probably just because at the end it's probably caving in. It's like, no, it's on the side where it's kind of sloping off to the side. It's not at the end of my bed, so I'm pretty sure there's been someone there before. Unfortunately, I've also gotten attacked as well. wake up drenched in sweat, and I feel like there's a weight on my head. And then after I turn on lights, and supposedly evil spirits don't like bright lights, and they pour salt over the roof and around the house, and then I wouldn't have that happen again. So that's another thing I've experienced, getting attacked. As I said, being a skeptical believer, I thought it sounded like utter nonsense the first time I've heard of someone getting attacked, and then I heard a recording of someone getting choked, and then this voice said, "I'm trying to fix it." So you don't scoff at something like that. You might be next. Another thing I have accomplished is that I've got video footage of, I'd say, a spirit interaction. The other day, I heard this kind of tink noise of this key moving around on a mantle, and this isn't something that was just hanging off the edge of a nail or something. I walked by and then bonked against the wall and made a noise. This was flat on the mantle. There's no way just walking into the room it would have moved by itself. So I said, I've got my video camera. If you want to show yourself, that'd be great. I'm rolling a movie right now, and when I play back the video, it suddenly got real dark, just for about a second. And I sincerely doubt it's one of those, well, something wrong with your camera deals, because I've done God knows how many hundreds of movies before, and I've never seen that happen, ever. I didn't keep it, though, because it's not really evidence. If I'd gotten a face or a figure or something, I definitely would have kept it. So I didn't keep it. It's not really evidence anyway. And another thing I've experienced, I heard footsteps in the attic. And again, trying, being a skeptical believer and trying to debunk things, we've got rats in the attic, which my cat, which is sleeping right here and doing his job. Dude, I haven't seen you catch a rat in weeks, okay? But rats don't go step, 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 I can't imitate footsteps right now. They make scurrying sounds. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a rat. And this is when I was having problems and been attacked and all that. Then, like I said, using salt and all, I didn't get any rude visitors attacking me or anything like that. Anyway, another thing I've witnessed, I've seen physical handprints. There's two of them have appeared. One of them was about 20 feet up on a windowsill. It's still there to this day. I put these in my videos, and in case anyone stumbles across this and see anyone know which video it is, I go look them up. Just tell me which part you want to see. I'll go look it up and tell you which one it is. I've done so many now, I'm forgetting what went where. Fortunately, another thing I've witnessed, I've accidentally let out several bad spirits. This has also been chronologized in one of my videos. As an investigator, you don't need to repeatedly go to a graveyard and try to talk with spirits. They could follow you home, and I've had warnings that I couldn't understand, because a friend of mine had to kind of decode my EVPs, because some are very hard to hear, and you have to slow them down. Then when you slow them down, there's this distortion, so you got to take the distortion out, and then try and slow down more until they're more understandable, and blah blah. And I got several warnings of one entity, and then he told me his name in the front yard in another video. And the last thing I've done right now at the time of making this recording, I've interacted with several paranormal investigators on YouTube and on the forum and all. When I mentioned earlier, it's no longer around. I try the Spookypedia forums in case anyone's watching this wants to interact on a paranormal forum. Okay, I'm about to shut off the recorder. If you want to have any last words, just go ahead and do them now. If you give me a name, I'd know who to address next time.